On November 19, 2025, key government actions in Ohio included major legislative activity, enforcement actions, and ongoing public assistance responses. 1. Legislative actions. Ohio's House passed a bill to modernize nonprofit fundraising by allowing online raffle sales, aiming to update and facilitate charitable activities in the state. 3. Republicans in the Ohio legislature fast-tracked Senate Bill 293 to end the grace period for mail-in ballots. This requires absentee ballots to be received by Election Day to be counted, eliminating the previous 4-day postmark grace period. The bill passed with Republican support despite Democratic objections and is headed to Governor Mike DeWine for signature. This move came under pressure from the Trump administration and the U.S. Justice Department, which threatened litigation if Ohio did not change the law. Meanwhile, Ohio lawmakers also approved a significant property tax cut in a marathon session on Wednesday, though final Senate approval was pending. This tax change was influenced by national Republican pressure and legal threats from the federal Justice Department. The property tax legislation involves changes to tax discounts, increasing relief for homeowners while removing discounts for investors and commercial properties in line with recommendations from the County Auditors Association. 1. 2. Enforcement actions. The Public Utilities Commission of Ohio, PUCO, issued a substantial penalty against First Energy Utilities, ordering them to pay a total of approximately $250 due to involvement in the House Bill 6 bribery scandal. This includes restitution to customers and civil penalties to the state. The fines stem from violations related to the 2019 bailout for nuclear and coal plants, alongside corruption that undermined public trust. The 3 First Energy companies affected are the Illuminating Company, Ohio Edison, and Toledo Edison 56. PUCO Commissioner John Williams and Chair Jennifer French emphasized the enforcement as a deterrent and a push for First Energy to reform its corporate culture. 3. Public assistance and community response. Montgomery County government announced an additional $500,000 funding to the Food Bank, Inc., in response to the federal government shutdown affecting SNAP benefits. This brings total additional local support to $1.5 to mitigate hunger and food insecurity due to federal delays or disruptions in SNAP distribution. 2. The Ohio Department of Job and Family Services had earlier warned of possible delays in new SNAP benefits starting November 1, 2025, due to the federal shutdown, although the impact on existing benefits was unclear. 7. 4. Additional context. House Speaker Matt Huffman noted ongoing legislative uncertainty about how to handle THC beverage sales in bars and restaurants, a matter complicated by federal legislation banning these products by the end of 2026. 1. In summary, November 19, 2025, featured major legislative moves including voting law changes and tax reform efforts, a significant regulatory penalty against a major utility company for corruption, and local government actions to offset federal food assistance disruptions. The Public Utilities Commission's enforcement against First Energy and the voting restrictions stand out as critical government actions with statewide impact. Governor Mike DeWine's forthcoming signatures will determine the final enactment of these legislative measures.